contradicts the constitution, but you like the idea, then you can do a slight amendment. And if you want me to help you, I can do it. Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, I just wish to confirm that there was a point when I thought I'd had enough and I wanted to sign. And actually, I'd gotten good jobs somewhere. But he came. My friend came. He was, of course, my pupil before he became an advocate. So he was now taking care of his master, both spiritually and whatever. He came and really, we had a long discussion, and he convinced me not to resign. And that's why I continued. At that time, continued in the next regime, and continued to make a record of 20 years over as Attorney General. And I'm always grateful to you for that. And that's what I've made. I don't know where I would be now if I'd made that decision to quit. Honorable Kalonzo, you asked about fidelity to political parties. To me, the situation to me, or that one is very, very clear. Kenya is a multi-party democratic state, and anything that undermines that should not be acceptable. But more important to me is that wananchi, the people, the sovereignty of this country rests in the people. And the people, you have gone to them and you have said that I'm now in this party, these are my programs, and on the basis of that, they have elected you. And maybe you decided to stand on that party because you knew that party was popular in that area. And therefore, for you to be elected, you must be a member of that committee. So you are going there under false pretenses to be elected, and then soon after election to go somewhere else. That is the exception to the people of this country. And we should be very firm on it. I agree with my if you go to the parliamentary record, what Tom Boyer said when in the parliament, when they brought up that law that if you resign from the party which elected you, then you must go back to the people and have a by-election. I agree entirely with what Thomas Joseph Boyer said. You should have the courage just to resign and go, rather than say, I will not go, I'll use the processes of the tribunal or the court and so on, and by the time they decide, my time will be over. I've heard such statements being made, and really, that is arrogant impunity of the highest order. For you to sort of agree, I've left, and you are now on the other side, and then you say, but nothing will happen to me because I'll use the system to stay where I am now until the next election. You know, it's a gross abuse of the system that is there. And such approach should be discouraged and discouraged completely to me. So, we should make it easier for such people to resign, and not make it not so much for such people to resign, but we should make it easier for the institutions that deal with such matters to make quick decisions, and if there need be a by-election, let it be a by-election, rather than boasting that we are going to use the courts, the tribunals, and so on, which will take you round and round until the 4 or 5 years are over. Really, all of us around this room, we should detest that type of approach to our politics. We are not maturing enough. We should, by now, we should have matured enough. Not even to say that should be an embarrassment to yourself. And they say so again with the pride. This is wrong. This is the rotten part of our Kenyan politics is really that. So I think I've answered you, Mshoka, that one. Dr. Numari, yeah, thank you very much. We have been together for many years, Safari Park particularly, and so on. And the comments we made about 2002 elections, the margin of victory was such that they could not be tampered with. Who tells you that? I've been in the system. If I wanted to tamper with that, I would have done it. We have a recent example here in Gabon. Gabon, what happened? Did the Electoral Commission announce so and so has won? But when they opened the server, what happened? And yet the result of the election announced in Gabon, the gap was so wider than the 2002 elections. I think it was something like 17% versus 7%, but they had done it. I'm just saying this to give credit. Let's give the credit where it is due, that the Electoral Commission did a good job in that election and announced the results which reflected the wishes of the people of Kenya. And that Electoral Commission was actually composed of people, commissioners, nominated by political parties of the day. And therefore it's possible. Now when you say that people nominated by parties will be partial and so on, yeah, it's true. But you see, if you don't give political parties, particularly the three big ones, that chance to nominate their own people, if they have to go into the system of maneuvering, manipulating the selection system to make sure that the person is there, the type of person they'll nominate will not be a person of gravitas. It will be a sycophant, and therefore he'll be influencing. He'll be there to disturb the situation and so on. So that's why it's good just to accept the situation the way it is. Say, you are the big guys, not nominate. But there should be people of gravitas, and they will do so. Rather than making them go under the table, manipulating, and making sure that their sycophants are nominated.